We welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to get underway. Zach Neto now at the plate. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Schanuel. First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now batting, Mike Trout. Fair ball. Coming home. And they lead by 2. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Yoan Moncada. High fly ball, right field. Tucker gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Now batting Joe Adell. And that one upstairs, ball 1. One away with a runner at third. Inside, just missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Pitch misses inside. Ball three.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball four, two aboard.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
So up next, Josh Lowe.
Ball. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Right through there for a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two on, one out. Outside low, 2-2.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
First and second, one out. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Ball one.
Adele, the lead runner at second. Low over at first with one away. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez has a beat on it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 aboard, 2 outs. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. And the first pitch misses for ball one. There's a strike. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in L.A. and getting the start for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
He's down looking.
Batting second, right fielder, Kyle.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And, Chris, they're not lacking for players that can hit the ball over the fence.
And with that said, these hitters have to be patient at the plate because the opposing pitchers are not just going to feed them fastballs down the middle. They're going to have to get deeper into counts and sometimes take the walks. But when they get their pitches, they don't usually miss them, and that's what I'm expecting to see here in this one.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Late that time, and it's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Mookie Betts in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Betts chasing that time.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
On the ground to the left. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Second inning set to go. So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier. Ohtani trying to bounce back from a bumpy first.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got it. And there's one down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto, the next to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Big. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Will Smith to the plate.
Hey!
Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. Man at first, one away. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Good eye in that spot.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Andy Pajes now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball, that's in.
Sets him down looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 left for LA. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
Ball.
That's down and in.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Flied to right his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Inside at 100. And now 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fastball in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
1 out man at first. Here's Joe Adell.
Ball, that's too high.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Now one missed. Trout over at first with 1 away. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Challenge from behind the dish here.
The designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one at triple digits.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Sets him down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's the left fielder, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one misses. Ball 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs. And this one squirts away from the catcher. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Angels strand one, but they lead it 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Alex Freeland digs in now. A switch hitter batting right. Here's 0-1. And he swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Kyle Tucker. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Freeland leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one, still down 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Here's a 2-0. Misses again, 5 in a row. That one misses.
Take your
So
break.
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And up next for Los Angeles, Logan O'Hoppe. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And there's a foul ball.
Ball one.
Misses the sweeper. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Adam Frazier.
First and second, no outs. Here's Adam Frazier. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Halos trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's ball two.
Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Back to the top of the lineup, Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Edgardo Henriquez.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
That's in there. That's strike one. Bases juiced, no outs. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 1-2. Now he breaks his bat. The flip, and very nicely done for the out.
I understand the bases loaded. Start licking your chops thinking you can hit a four-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
All loaded up. Nolan Shanuel will hit next. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swings through that one. Ohapi, the runner at third. Frazier over at second. Neto at first. One gone. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Here's Trout. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Bases are full. This one in the air center field. Pajes under this one. And that's the third out. Angels threaten but leave them loaded. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In the air to left center. Trout on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Fouled off to the right. The Dodgers trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Sam Bachman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Pomerantz, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And now Teoscar Hernandez struck out swinging his first time. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. In the air left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder
Joe Adell now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's in there for strike 1. Way inside, gets out of the way. The 1-2. And they'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Betts whips it to first. And the first 2 sent down to the top of the 5th.
The designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. Gets under it and pops it up. Betts should have this one. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in LA, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
0-2 now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
1 out, man at first. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Into center and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. And a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tying run at the plate. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. There's a strike.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So digging in, Jorge Soler.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Adam Frazier. First offering, runner goes. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Ohapi stands at first with one out. Runner goes again. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back standing. Two. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Back to the top of the order. Now a chance for Zach Neto. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball in.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 3. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. The 0-1. And that is out of play.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Back now
Angels,
for the bottom of the
number
6th,
57.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 57.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Nope. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chase Silseth up and loosening in the pen. Pomerantz, the lefty, warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Bat's hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The rare K for Mookie.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here's Freddie Freeman. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long